So we're still waiting on updates on The Last Kingdom Season 4, and I was wondering what's going to happen with The Last Kingdom Season 4 soundtrack. Are we going to get an updated soundtrack of any kind like that, right? I know a lot of the music, or at least a couple things from Season 3, were not on the soundtrack that came out in late 2018. So I'm hoping in 2020, when the show comes out, what it's looking like it's going to come out in 2020, hopefully early 2020, right? I'm hoping, especially if that season has new music, which I assume it will, right? That we get an updated Last Kingdom Season 4 or Last Kingdom Part 2 soundtrack, which would be cool. One of the best things about this show is the amazing soundtrack. I was actually looking online and they have an exclusive vinyl. I think 500 copies made right here. It looks pretty cool. They also have it on Amazon or whatever for like $30. But I'm not a big vinyl guy. I'm digital and kind of weird in that way. I'm not into the vinyl and the CDs and the older stuff. I haven't touched a CD or any kind of physical media in at least a decade, right? It's just so much easier to do the digital, right, on iTunes or Spotify or whatever you use. I prefer the Apple Music. It's like $10 a month and you get all the music pretty much. Pretty cool. So I'm wondering what will happen with that and how we could get it done. It actually took a really long time to get the Last Kingdom soundtrack in the first place in 2018. We had to, pester people for a couple of years to get this online. I think people were twittering John Lunn and Eivor and all these people. So if you guys could start doing that now on Twitter, just getting a hold of people or whatever, that would be great. Because I don't have Twitter. So if y'all could just maybe message them and say, hey, when's the Last Kingdom soundtrack Part 2 coming out with the updated music of Season 3 and Season 4, assuming there's new music, which I would 99% be sure of, right? So looking forward to Season 2. Still no updates. Or not Season 2, sorry. I was saying Part 2 of the Last Kingdom soundtrack. Season 4. So no really new news on that. They finished filming in October this year of 2019, so they're in post-production right now, and it's the holidays and everything like that, right? So it takes at least probably a few months to do all the editing and digital effects if they do any and stuff like that. I don't know if they're doing more digital or practical effects, even though I prefer the practical effects, right? They stand the test of time a lot better. So also the Witcher Netflix series comes out December 20th this year, 2019. I'm actually really looking forward to that. So I don't think they'll put any kind of shows like this out around the same time as that, right? They don't want it to be overshadowed, which I understand. They don't want to compete with themselves. So Netflix kind of has a special type of release schedule so shows don't overlap and stuff like that. So they'll put it out when it fits into their schedule, even if the show is completely edited and post-production is done and all that stuff, right? They may wait for a certain time to release it, just like they do with movies. They don't want to compete with like Star Wars or any big summer movies. They're not going to release something at the same time, right? So I know at the latest, according to the actor that plays Steapa, I believe he said June 2020 at the latest, but that has to be at the absolute latest. So I would expect it a lot before that. I'm hoping Q1 or early Q2 2020. But yeah, I'm hoping they update the Last Kingdom soundtrack. We get like a Part 2 or even an updated 1.5 soundtrack or whatever. That way we can just get the new songs and stuff from Season 3 that wasn't included yet, and hopefully some Season 4. So I'll keep you updated on the Last Kingdom stuff. There's not a lot of people on YouTube doing Last Kingdom stuff for whatever reason. Amazing show. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Thanks to all the actors and people that work so hard on this show. Thanks for watching.